welcome back. We are at the shelters once again, and this time I unintentionally found the small bunkers. Well, except for the last one. That's different. But yeah, I noticed that I have the same ones once I got to the third shelter, and then I kind of made it a thing. I wanted to find just the same bunker, but I couldn't, so that's why the last one's different, but that's okay. Anyway, enough talk about all of that. Let's just get into the actual talk about the shelters. So we're starting off with this first one. It's more mellow. Like, this is like an actual bunker you would see in the real world, probably. I've said this before. I do like these every now and then just because it's kind of like a reminder of like what actually could be. Nothing crazy or, insane, but it's just enough. You have everything that you need, the kitchen, the bathroom, the bedroom, like all of this stuff. But I do like that. Like I said, every now and then, just give me something that's more simple. Great job. Let's go to the next one. So before we get to this next one, I just want to mention one thing because I've noticed this a couple of times when I was recording a video, that lights kind of have a glare. It almost looks like, is it astigmatism? I don't know. The thing that people have like driving at night with the lights. Why is that happening in the game? Like, it doesn't happen all the time. Just every now and then. It's weird. I just wanted to mention that before we talk about the camp. Anyway, shelter, not camp. But so it's been a while since I found a strip club in the game. I used to find camps, shelters, all that a lot. It's really been a while, but this one's a little more kinky. There's girls in cages and stuff, but there's a shelter. It's really cool, actually. The way that they put it all together is really fun. Like, there's so many different lights, and it really feels like this is an apocalyptic strip club, and I love it. So great job on it. It really made me smile, so good on that. Anyway, so moving on to the next one. All right, so this one. This one's a little weird. It starts off with like, cemetery kind of stuff, which is fine. I actually like that. I like that it's glass walls and everything. That's the way different than most of the other ones because nobody really knows what to do with that first room. I've seen a lot of cool things, but this is definitely something I haven't seen before. Then you go into the next room, 420, nice. It feels like a vintage store. I'm pretty sure this is a vintage store because there's like a whole bunch of magazines, a whole bunch of figurines, all this other stuff. Like, it's a vintage store. I'm just gonna call it a vintage store. I love everything that they did, decoration wise, perfect. It feels way bigger, and I've said this so many times. When you make this small shelter feel way bigger than it is, I'm always for it. I love that, and they did an amazing job. That last room with the green lights, love it. Altogether, this was a great shelter. I almost said camp again, but great job. Let's go to the next one. So we're at the one that I think I favor out of the four, just because it's an aquarium, and anytime I see something like this in a shelter, I tend to like it more. It's only because like every single time I see it, it's adding on to something that I've already seen. It's not like it's the same thing over and over again. They put effort into making it different and cool, and I love it. Also, it's always the color blue. It's the blue lighting. That's my favorite color. So I'm sorry. Blue, green, and purple. If you have it, I'm a sucker for it. So no, seriously, this was an amazing shelter. I really liked it, and great job. So we're finally at the end. And like I said before, this is a different one because I couldn't find another small shelter. It's fine. Sometime in the future, I'm going to focus on just one shelter and just see all the different things that people do. With this one, it's really cool. That first area is way different than when you go into the main part of it. It's an Enclave shelter, which Enclave are okay. Not my favorite, but it's fine. The way that they did this was amazing. Like the test tubes, the little area with the machines and computers, whatever. Everything about this was amazing. I really like this, and it's also my favorite shelter. So yeah, kind of biased. But no, seriously, everybody did an amazing job. I loved it as usual. And let me know which one was your favorite in the comments. But yeah, we're at the end. So I will see you in the Sunday video. And until then, bye-bye.